Then, now, forever. Together.
Welcome to Orlando, Florida, where we are ready to kick off Tuesday night's NXT. And we are gonna go ahead and start off with a banger. We have a very special match, an 8-man battle royal, in order to see who will become the #1 contender, the next man to face off Obafemi for his NXT championship. This is about to be an amazing match as we have our first contender, Wesley, coming out. This is bound to be a crazy opener. 8-man go at it, looking to get an opportunity at the ruler, Obafemi, and his NXT championship. Who will we see in this match? I am excited to find out who will be competing and what type of faces, what type of energy we're going to feel from this crowd and from these superstars, as Wesley is the first contender to come out and he is looking ready. He is looking hyped up. Maybe Wesley gets that opportunity at the NXT title. And I gotta say, man, before we even see any of the rest of the contenders, Obafemi is not gonna be no easy match in order to win the NXT championship. So whoever wins this match is gonna struggle, is going to have to put all their blood, sweat, and tears and all their ego, just like this man, in order to beat Obafemi, our next contender. All ego Ethan Page coming out, looking to regain his NXT championship. He hasn't held gold for a little bit, and I think he's ready to get that title back. But once more, I have to mention, Obafemi is no easy challenge. Obafemi, the ruler, has been dominant ever since his debut in wrestling in general, but especially here in the NXT. Obafemi has been phenomenal, and it is not going to be easy for any of these contenders to take his title away. And now let's take a quick preview at what we have looking forward. We do have a match with Dark State against two people who they attacked, which we will find out later. We have Kelani Jordan, who is looking to beat Zaraya in order to become the #1 contender for the Women's North American Championship and face Zoruka. And we have a very amazing main event where Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will defend their women's tag titles against Lash Legend and the rest of her Metal 4 tag team. And next up, we have Javon Evans coming out, the young OG. This man, I gotta say, he is young, but he has over 30 years of experience in this industry. He truly is the young OG. I mean, he has shown every single week at NXT just how great he is. I mean, I don't want to, put anyone else under, but Javon Evans might be a favorite in this match. We still have to see who else is going to come out, but I don't know, man. It is looking, in my opinion, very good for Javon Evans to take the win in this match. And next up, a little rival of Javon Evans, Trick Williams, the man who lost the NXT title to Obafemi. He is trying to gain it back, and he is trying to be the one to beat the ruler, Obafemi. Trick Williams, multiple-time North American champion, NXT champion. This man has done it all here at NXT, and he is looking to add some more legacy, some more titles to his amazing career here at NXT by becoming the #1 contender and hopefully beating Obafemi, hopefully for him. But It's gonna be difficult. You have Javon Evans, you have Wesley, you have Ethan Page in the way, and we still got a couple more contenders coming out. Remember, this is an 8-man battle royal. This is gonna be a frustrating match for me as a commentator. I'm going to probably miss most of the action due to the fact that I don't have many eyes, right? I only have two. I can only pay attention to one thing at a time. This is going to be difficult, not only for the superstars to be able to come out on top and win, but for me to even commentate. Let's see who's coming out next. Who's it going to be? Oh, here he is. Lexis King is ready to try and become the #1 contender for Obafemi's title. He recently lost the Heritage Cup to Noam Dar, so he is definitely looking to add some gold back onto his waist, back into his arms as quickly as possible. But Lexis King looking, well, maybe not the favorite to win it, but he has the talent, he has the skills. Let's see if he can prove everyone wrong and come out victorious tonight and become that #1 contender for Obafemi's NXT title. Now, I do want to note that whoever wins this match will face Obafemi not now, not next week, but until NXT Battleground. And oh my gosh, next up we have Moose from TNA. He is looking to add more titles. Oh my days, what a shocker. We have Moose here looking to show his power here on NXT. Will this man be able to gain another title and become a double champ on 2 different promotions? Oh, that would be an interesting story. Moose wins tonight and then faces Obafemi for a chance to become a double champ, both here in WWE NXT and in TNA. That would be incredible. That would cement himself as one of the greats here at NXT, definitely. And if not, at least, kind of in the talk at being one of the best. But Moose is here, and he is ready to give it his all in order to gain that match against the ruler, Obafemi. And I mean, before I keep jumping forward, we don't know. Maybe Obafemi comes out and watches this match. I hope not. That would be a huge distraction to these superstars. We don't want any excuses. I want these superstars to be at the top of their game. But, I mean, you never know. Maybe he comes out and helps someone out, or maybe not. We'll see. As next up, we have Ridge Holland coming out. Can this man, I'll definitely like to say this huge underdog, be able to pull off the crazy upset and become the #1 contender for Obafemi's world title? I don't know, man. I don't want to, put him down, but he is probably one of the biggest underdogs in between these superstars. For me, at the moment, I'm giving my pick to Javon Evans. I'm giving it to the young OG. I think he can pull it off and, show that as young as he is still experienced and ready. And I don't know. Can he beat Obafemi? Not too sure yet. Guess we'll have to find out. And as Ridge Holland comes into the ring, he's very serious, very locked in, and, well, happy to say he is ready. Whether you're a favorite or an underdog, nothing prepares you for a battle like this. Who will be our final superstar, our final contender? Can it be? Is it him? No way, no way. Nick Nemeth, also known as Dolph Ziggler, has returned to the WWE here on NXT. And Nick Nemeth, or Dolph Ziggler, whatever you want to call him, is here looking to put a title around his waist. He is looking to get a shot at Obafemi. And what a return to the WWE fighting in such a historic, such an important, and such a great match. Welcome back, Nick Nemeth. Whether the people know him as that or as Dolph Ziggler, it does not matter. The skills and the true identity is the same. Could this be the man to pull off the win? Oh my days. What a shocking return as now we get underway. And I'm telling you, this match is going to be, well, nothing but trouble for me to commentate. So many different superstars to look at. I mean, let's talk about it. We have Wesley, Ethan Page, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Lexis King, TNA's Moose, Ridge Holland, and then TNA's Nick Nemeth, also known as Dolph Ziggler, returning to the WWE. This is incredible. Just alone with the superstars. I mean, what a shocker. Just absolutely a stacked card to say as we get this match underway. Who will be the first superstar to get eliminated? Uh-oh. I'm seeing Ridge Holland trying to push off Wesley. Is he going to be able to pull it off? Will Wesley be the first one eliminated? Yes, he is. Wesley has been eliminated. And now we are left with 7 superstars in the ring as Nick Nemeth is looking to eliminate the young OG but cannot. On the other hand, Moose about to be eliminated by Lexis King, but Moose is way too strong for Lexis King. I mean, I don't even know where to commentate. There's so much happening all at once. Ridge Holland's on the floor. Ethan Page is on the floor. Even Javon Evans up in the turnbuckle and now slammed onto the floor. And now look at Ridge Holland looking to eliminate Moose with the help of Ethan Page. Are they going to be able to pull it off? Are they going to be able to pull it off? And what is this? Ridge Holland gives up and just leaves it all to Ethan Page, who isn't able to do anything. Moose really showing just how strong, just how great and powerful he really is. I mean, now, look at this. Trick Williams might be able to eliminate. Oh, no. I thought he was going to go straight for the elimination, but rather drops Ridge Holland onto the ropes. Now Ethan Page trying to get the best of Nick Nemeth. Can he eliminate the returning Dolph Ziggler? I don't care if that's not his name anymore. That's what we know him as here in the WWE. What a spectacular return for Dolph Ziggler. Nick Nemeth, and look at Moose. Just absolutely sending Ridge Holland flying. Showing that power and that strength. Javon Evans on the floor, and now Ethan Page headed straight down to the mat. And Javon Evans putting the attack onto Nick Nemeth as Moose continues to lay damage onto Ridge Holland. This has been an amazing match. Wow, wow, wow. And hold on. I think I missed a couple of eliminations. First and foremost, Javon Evans just got eliminated, and I completely missed it. Lexis King was eliminated. I completely missed it. So much superstars, so much going on. I didn't even realize that Lexis King had been eliminated. That was, well, I can't really say anything about it because I didn't see it. Now it's Ethan Page and Ridge Holland teaming up once again, looking to eliminate Trick Williams, and they pull it off. A little teamwork, but now they're going straight at it as Ethan Page is now picking up Ridge Holland and slammed onto the mat. We are now left with only 4 superstars. We have Moose, we have Nick Nemeth, Ridge Holland, and we have Ethan Page, as right now Ethan Page is the only man standing. All 3 other of the superstars on the floor as Nick Nemeth is sent into the turnbuckle. But now Moose, well, it looked like he was going to go for Ethan Page, but instead he goes for Ridge Holland. But now Ethan Page onto Ridge, and Ethan Page getting the best of him. Ethan Page headed to attack and try to maybe eliminate Moose. Can he pull it off? And sorry, forgot to mention, our boy returning Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler, has been eliminated once more. I mean, I guess even 4 superstars is too much for me. And a huge spear by Moose. Is he gonna eliminate Holland now? Is he gonna eliminate him? Yes, he is. And now it's Moose versus Ethan Page, who will become the #1 contender for Obafemi's NXT Championship. Will it be TNA's Moose? And will he be able to get the opportunity to become a double champ? Or will it be all ego Ethan Page? And will he get that opportunity at regaining his old NXT title? This is, I mean, if this was a normal one-on-one, this would be feed families. This is a fantastic match as Ethan Page is looking to slam Moose right into the corner of the ring. And I think this is it. Maybe Ethan Page can pick him up and throw him over the ropes. Can he pull it off? Is he going to, as Moose is bleeding? And Ethan Page does it. Ethan Page is your winner, and he is your new #1 contender for Obafemi's NXT title, who we will see at Tampa Bay Battleground NXT. This is gonna be spectacular. Ethan Page is your #1 contender. Congratulations, and what a match. And we continue the action as Kalani Jordan wants a shot at Zoruka and her title, the NXT North American Women's title. But Zoruka's bestie, said, nah, you gotta get through me first. So, if Jordan is able to get through Zaraya, then she gets a shot at the title. If not, then Zoruka, well, she just sits back, relax, and has no opponent yet for now. So, this is going to be an interesting match. I do have to note that Zaraya was one of the competitors in the TLC match, or was it a ladder match? I can't remember. Ladder match in order to win the NXT North American title. Zoruka basically took it away from her. So, I don't know, maybe we'll see a little something there later, maybe not. I hope not, because these ladies are great friends. Let's hope they don't ruin their friendship all because of a title. But anyhow, let's focus on this match as Kalani Jordan, the woman looking to get a shot at the NXT North American title, is coming out, and she is ready to go. Powerful, strong, fast. She is ready to beat Zaraya. Whoa, a little stutter there. Sorry about that. As she is looking to beat Zaraya, who will come out on top. I mean, I don't know. Zaraya, she has been incredible these last couple of weeks. I think she's gonna pull off the win, and Zoruka's gonna find a different opponent, and Jordan's gonna have to, just take a little break from the North American Championship. But she can definitely prove me wrong. She can definitely prove me wrong. No doubt about that. And I mean, I do have to know that it's gonna be difficult to, be at that same high stakes level compared to our opening match and our main events. But nevertheless, this is going to be a phenomenal match. Let's see if Kalani Jordan can win the chance at Zoruka's North American title. Or will Zaraya shut her down and make sure that no one can touch Zoruka's title? Let's find out as Kalani Jordan is getting that action started and putting some pressure and damage on Zaraya. Kalani Jordan is taking the lead in this match, showing her strength. But now it's time for Zaraya with the clothesline, letting her know that this is not going to be that easy as she dodges Kalani Jordan's little jump and then goes on and trips her now with some stomps. Oh my days, look at that. Oh, that hurts to watch. The shoulder of Kalani Jordan may have just been put out of place, and now a knee to the face. Zaraya looking for the quick pin. Can she pull it off? 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Kalani Jordan is ready to give it her all in order to not only finish this match, but finish it as the winner, as now Zariah gets dropped onto the mats, and now it's time for Kalani Jordan to go onto the attack. Nope, Zariah back onto it with a clothesline to Jordan. And now Zariah with some stomps to Kalani Jordan, and she continues just stomping the face of Kalani Jordan. Now looking to pick her up, but Kalani Jordan counters, and now can Kalani Jordan get onto the attack once more? Zariah counters, a bit of a clothesline, misses, but then she gets her with the kick. Is this enough to put her away? 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 once more. It's been a very back and forth match, but for now, I am giving it to Zariah. She has been more dominant, more in the lead. And now look at her. She is hyped up. She is ready to finish off Kalani Jordan. I'm hoping Kalani Jordan gets up. I want to see Kalani Jordan actually fight for herself. She's gotten little bits, but nothing too crazy. And now Zariah flying. Her foot got stuck on the rope, but she continued in. Huge clothesline to Kalani Jordan as the ref now starts counting. And once more, as Zariah tries to pick up Kalani Jordan, Kalani counters. And now Kalani Jordan getting sent right into the barricade. As Zariah is just, showing off a little bit. Hyping up the crowd, hyping up herself, and mocking her opponents. Just kind of waiting, staring her down, waiting for Kalani Jordan as she slowly steps into the ring. And now looking to put some more damage, but, she missed her whole kick. Barely scraping Kalani Jordan. And now we have some back and forth action, looking like a hockey fight right here. Just straight back and forth between Kalani Jordan and Zariah. Who's gonna win this little one-on-one, this little back and forth? And it is Zariah who is now charging up. She is getting ready. She feels it. She is ready to finish off Kalani Jordan, but no, counter. Kalani Jordan now, it's her time to shine. Zariah sent into the corner. As now Kalani Jordan, what is she gonna do? Little back and forth and a counter. She took way too long. Very hesitant. As now Zariah picks up Kalani Jordan, and oh my days. And still Zariah hyping up. She is not done yet. She has more in the tank and really wants to put Kalani Jordan away. She gets sent outside the ring. Is Zariah gonna fly? Is she gonna fly? Yes, she is. A backflip. Backflip, somersault, whatever you want to call it. And once more, Kalani Jordan is still able to counter and get back up. But Zariah has taken little to no damage, so she can instantly recover and get back onto the attack as she's looking to fly once more. Once more, a backflip. Is this enough to put Kalani Jordan away? Is she going to look for the pin? No, instead of mocking her. And now, oh my day, this might be the end for Kalani Jordan as Zariah is charging up. Is this gonna be the end for Kalani Jordan? Is she gonna look for the pin? Yes, she is. Can she get it done? 1, 2, and a kick out of 2. No way. Was that a kick out? That was not a kick out. That was Zariah being cocky and going now. Well, what are you doing? I thought she kicked out, but no. There was no movement from Kalani Jordan. Zariah could have won this match, but instead she continues. Kalani kicked out, but now she's going again. And as cocky as Zariah was, she was able to back it up as she is your winner. And now we need to find someone else to try and compete for Zoruka's title, as Kalani Jordan will now be getting the opportunity, all due to Zariah. Amazing match. And now we move into some more action here at NXT. Next up, we have 2 members of Dark State, Culture James and Shaquan Sugars, as they take on 2 men who who they attacked in Tony D'Angelo and the TNA champion Joe Henry. Are Dark State going to be able to pull off the win here in this tag team match? Or will the TNA champion and the Dawn of NXT, Joe Henry and Tony D'Angelo, are they going to be able to pull off the win and kind of back off Dark State and kind of let them know, hey, yes, you guys attack people, and yes, you guys get the best of them. But when it's a normal, fair match, you guys cannot compete. We're about to find out. I mean, knowing that it is a tag team match, but the rest of Dark State is coming out, I have a feeling these two other guys are definitely going to get involved. But only time will tell. Here we have it, Dark State, Shaquille Sugars and Culture James versus Tony D'Angelo and Joe Henry in this tag team match, our third match of tonight. Later tonight, we still have Thea Hale versus Adriana Russo. And in our main event, the women's tag team champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, take on the Metaphor. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic main event. But for now, we focus here as Tony D'Angelo comes out with Channing Sticks. And then his tag team opponent about to come out soon. The TNA champion, Joe Henry. I mean, tonight has been full of TNA stars. We had Nick Nemeth, we had Moose, and now we have Joe Henry and Tony D'Angelo taking on Dark State. Who will come out on top? This is bound to be a phenomenal, spectacular, amazing match. I mean, let's hear it now. Say his name and he appears. Joe Henry, where you at? We wait, and there he is, the TNA champion, Joe Henry, ready to team up with Tony D'Angelo in order to take on Dark State. Joe Henry here on NXT. Let's go. Usually we see Joe Henry smiling, happy. I mean, just an amazing guy, but if you take a look at him tonight, he is in a serious mode. He was attacked by Dark State and is looking to get a little bit of revenge, and he's looking to humble Dark State, letting them know that they are not ready to mess with the big dogs just because they pick at people when they're vulnerable. No, Joe Henry and Tony D'Angelo are ready to put this team of clowns who attack people after matches or when they least expect it. They're ready to put them away as this match is underway. Tony D'Angelo getting it started for the team of Tony D'Angelo and Joe Henry, and Culture James getting it started for Dark States. This is bound to be a very good match. And, I mean, Dark State has the numbers. As much as they're not allowed to get involved in the match, knowing Dark State they will. The two members who aren't in this match today are surely gonna get involved in some way, shape, or form as Tony D'Angelo. I mean, look at him right there, right now. Tony D'Angelo is distracted and his face shoved right into the mat. I'm telling you, these two men outside of the ring are dangerous. The ref should just eject them right away. I mean, take out Channing Sticks too, just to make it a little, fair. Because if they continue to distract Joe Henry and Tony D'Angelo, I mean, this is bound to be unfair. Tony D'Angelo going for Sugars. And now looking to put Dark State down and throwing him outside of the ring. Culture James has been sent outside the ring. And Tony D'Angelo looking to attack, but once more distracted by the two members of Dark State outside of the ring. And now Culture James has the opportunity to grab a hold of Tony D'Angelo. But Tony is still able to counter with a Superman punch. Tony D'Angelo showing that just because he may be distracted and just because he is, seeing red does not mean that he can't still be focused and can't be winning. What are we going to see here? Tony D'Angelo, is he looking to fly? No way. Yes, he is. He was literally flying. It looked like he was up there for 30 seconds, a very slow fall. And now attack to the TNA champion, Joe Henry, who's ready to put some damage onto Dark State, onto Culture James. And look at the ref, he was out there warning the rest of the boys as once more Shakan Sugars is attacked. And please forgive me if I am butchering the names. This team of Dark State, they're so new. I know little to nothing about these guys. It's impossible to try to memorize their names when they're all wearing masks like a bunch of cowards. As Joe Henry looking to stop the hot tag but is not able to, as now Sugars is looking to put some damage onto the TNA champion. Joe Henry showing off a little here. And he picks up Joe Henry. Backbreaker straight to the TNA champion, and now looking for the pin. He gets a 1, he gets a 2. But Joe Henry manages to kick out just at 2. But Sugars continues the attack. He continues that damage on Joe Henry. And we even have Culture James, who is not the official man at the moment, putting some attack onto Joe Henry, who now, with an absolute beauty of a kick, is looking for the pinfall. But only a kick out of 1. Oh my days, what a match. Dark Stage is really showing their determination to pull off a win here as Joe Henry attacking. Oh, but now Sugars attacking Joe Henry, just as I was about to say. Joe Henry attacked James, but now Sugars was able to attack Joe Henry and put him on the ground due to the fact he was distracted by both Tony D'Angelo and, oh, now a stomp. Is this enough to put Joe Henry away? 1, but a kick out of 1. Joe Henry is a lot stronger than that. As I was saying, Tony D'Angelo and Joe Henry have not been afraid to attack both of the men in this match. Whether they are the official, oh, Joe Henry moving in time. Whether they are the official, participants who is meant to be fighting or not. They have not been afraid to just go out guns blazing on the attack, as now Tony D'Angelo gets tagged in, giving Joe Henry a time to just catch his breath and truly recover. And once more, Culture James is sent off, and Tony D'Angelo is celebrating a little bit, making a mockery out of Dark State, as now Superman punch to Sugar and looking for the pinfall. Whoa, not even 1. Sugars is very strong, and he is proving it tonight. Now, can he get the best out of Tony D'Angelo? No. Tony moves out of the way just in time, but now, never mind, a counter by Tony D'Angelo. And a counter once more as Sugars is now on the attack. Couple kicks to the hamstring of Tony. And now picking Tony up. And slam! Right onto the mat. Oh my days. Oh my days. Left me speechless right there. I was not expecting him to fly. Now, can Tony D'Angelo kick out? Yes, he can. But Dark State continue their attack. Continue to lay damage onto Tony D'Angelo. But now Tony counters. Clothesline into the corner of the ring. And now a couple kicks. A couple stomps to Sugars. But Sugars gets up instantly. But Tony D'Angelo's not giving up. Counter and Superman punch. Sugar gets up. Superman punch. Sugar gets up once more. Superman punch. Is Tony gonna go for another one? No. He's picking him up and slamming him. And now looking for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Tony D'Angelo and Joe Henry have shut down Dark State. And I've shown them that in a real match, They are nothing compared to the Dawn and to the TNA champion. And chanting sticks, I mean, not celebrating with them, something to notice. But anyways, congrats to Tony D'Angelo and Joe Henry. What a phenomenal match, and what a way to put down Dark State. And now we move into our second to last match. The co-main event to say I'm still very hyped up and ready for the main events. But now let's focus on this match as Thea Hale comes out in a match between someone else from the D'Angelo family, Adriana, as these two women want to gain some momentum. They want to move up the rankings, potentially going for Zoruka's North American Championship or Stephanie Bakir's Women's NXT Championship. Whatever the case may be, these two women want to go at it in order to climb up the rankings, to demonstrate their power, their strength, their skills, and just show not only the WWE Universe, but also the rest of the women's roster what they have to offer. And first we have coming out Thea Hale, looking confident, looking ready. I mean, she is probably in the best physical shape of her life, coming back, returning to NXT. And now from the family, the D'Angelo family, we have Adriana Rizzo. This is bound to be yet another fantastical match. Tonight's at NXT, we have had banger after banger after banger, and this is yet another one. Will Adriana win, or will it be Thea Hale? Who's gonna move up the rankings, and who's gonna be able to put themselves up on notice and just promote themselves to the rest of the women's roster here on NXT? I am very excited about this match, and I am very excited to answer that question. Who is basically gonna be up next to start really competing, to start aiming for that gold and for those titles? I'm excited to find out here on NXT. And once more, I'd like to remind you guys that for our main event, we have the Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez against the Meta-Four. But now let's focus on this match and on the action here. Who will come out victorious? Will it be Thea Hale or Adriana from the D'Angelo family? Let's see it, and let's give it up for these two women who are co-main eventing tonight, as Adriana with the little flip to Thea Hale. And Adriana looking for the quick pin. Can she get it done? One and only a kick out at one. Way too early to even try it, but you know what? I guess it was worth a shot, as now shots to the back of Thea Hale. And now sent into the ropes with a flying Superman punch. As now Adriana is looking to fly. Elbow straight to the face. But now a counter. It's now Thea Hale's moment to shine with a little flip onto Adriana. And now attacking the right arm, flying and landing straight onto Adriana. Thea Hale, a little stare down. Maybe talking a little bit of smack, and now putting some damage onto the left arm. Now, possum pin. Can she get it done? Only a kick out at one. Thea Hale was able to kick out of that quite easily, to be honest. But now it's time for Adriana to put some damage. She's going outside, stopping for a moment, thinking about it, and she is clearing the announcer's table. This is not good. What could Adriana possibly be thinking? And now Thea Hale was trying to complain to the ref. Distracted, as now Adriana sending her outside the ring. And with the announcer's table cleared. Thea Hale sending Adriana flying. Yes, I was about to say, the announcer's table here is cleared. And the two women are outside the ring. This could only mean one thing, but Thea Hale is the one putting the attack on Adriana. Now Adriana with the counter as she picks up Thea Hale. This could be very bad. Drop straight onto the announcer's table. Thea Hale's face has just been shattered. And now a little cockiness from Adriana. Oh my days. This is a regular week here on NXT. This isn't no PLE. This isn't nothing special. Just to show you how great normal matches here on NXT are. As Adriana goes flying. And now a counter by Thea Hale, who once more, to remind you, had just been sent flying face first into the announcer's table. But she is showing her strength, her power, her resilience to continue to fight. As now she sends Adriana flying. And once more, can Thea Hale puts Adriana away, a couple stomps to the leg. And now once more a possum pin. Can Adriana put it away here? No, kick out at 1.9. It was about to be 2, but not quite. And now, oh, what a clothesline from Adriana, who is now looking to fly. But Thea Hale is able to counter, sending her down. And now Thea Hale is getting ready. Oh, she's going for the arm bar submission. Can she pull it off here? Is Adriana gonna tap? Is she gonna tap? Is she gonna be able to escape this, or is she gonna tap? They're fighting, they're going. But she is able to escape. Adriana is not able to tap. Or sorry, Thea Hale is not able to make Adriana tap. And now we have some back and forth action. This match has been incredible. In fact, it has been, this whole night has been just 5-star matches back and forth. To remind you what we have seen today, an 8-man battle royal where Ethan Page came out victorious. We had Joe Henry and Tony D'Angelo take on Dark State. And we had Zyra take on Kalani Jordan. And now we have this, Thea Hale and Adriana. And we still have our main event. This has been an action-packed, amazing, just overall show. As Adriana is really taking it to Thea. She is hyping up the crowd. She is hyping up herself. Can she put Thea away with a double kick? And now Adriana is looking to fly. This might be bad for Thea. As elbow straight to the face. And now looking to pick up Thea. But a counter. And I think I'm seeing some blood on the head of Thea, who now counters. And oh my days, is this enough to put Adriana away? 1, 2, but a kick out of 2. Adriana is able to kick out of that. But now Thea Hale, she is charging up. She is ready to put an end to this match. And she is going once more for the submission on the arm. Is Adriana gonna tap? Yes, she is. Thea Hale wins this match. She shows her dominance. She promotes herself to the rest of the women's roster. And she moves up the ranks by beating Adriana of the D'Angelo family. What a phenomenal match. And what a phenomenal way to win. She has blood. She has sweat. She has tears. But she manages to come out victorious. What an amazing match. And now to finish off the night, we have the Judgment Day, the Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez taking on these two women, part of the Meta 4. This is bound to be a fantastic match and a fantastic main event. I mean, is it possible for the Meta 4 to become Women's Tag Team Champions here on NXT? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez being from the main roster, they're bound to be a little cocky, a little overly confident, and I have a feeling this may be one of the things that is going to mess them up the most tonight. If they get a little too cocky, celebrate a little too much, and forget to focus on the match, it may be a distraction, and the Metal 4 here may be able to put them away and become your new women's tag team champions. But once more, only time will tell. I'm excited for this match. A great main event, as now we have the two women, the tag team champions, part of the Judgment Day, representing the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Let's get a look at them, and more specifically, let's get a look at those titles. And oh, they are serious. They are ready to put in the work. Look at those titles, man. Some of my favorite titles in the WWE. Very well decorated, very well designed, and they are up for grabs tonight here on NXT in our main event. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez walking down very slowly, very confidently, and in a very serious tone and manner. I hope that we can see this during the match, but I have a feeling that as the match goes on, they're going to start getting cocky, and once more, that's when they may start, making lots of mistakes. And if the Metal 4 see this, if they are able to really just notice this, maybe they can take advantage of the opportunity and pin either Liv or Raquel Rodriguez to become your new women's tag team champions. But we'll see. They're champions for a reason. They aren't going to, lose that easily. They're going to take a lot. They're going to need a lot to get taken down. Sorry. But let's get right into this main event for the Women's Tag Team Championship between the Judgment Day. Oh, yeah. Straight from the main roster. And Metal 4. This is bound to be an amazing match. And what a way to close out the night. After banger, after banger, after banger. And once more, finishing off with an absolute banger, straight cinema. Oh yeah, this is about to be a fantastic match. And there we have it, the contenders representing the Metal 4. And now representing the Judgment Day, your women's tag team champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Let's jump straight into this match as the ref collects the belts in order to give them a little bit of a show off. And, let both of these teams show them what they're up to win, as well as showing the fans once more these beautiful belts, which I personally love. And it is Miss Jackson and Raquel Rodriguez getting this match started for us, as Miss Jackson is showing her power and picking up Raquel. She is not going to be easy on these champions. In fact, she's going to go 10 times harder. Miss Jackson is ready to put the Judgment Day away. Raquel Rodriguez needs to wake up and realize that this is a fight that she is in, and it has started, for she hasn't done absolutely nothing. And now Miss Jackson looking for that tag, as Lash Legend is now in the ring. Can Lash Legend maintain the momentum of Miss Jackson? No, she cannot. As now Raquel Rodriguez is awake with a clothesline. And now she is putting the attack on the Metal 4. And now I see why they were so calm. When you have someone as dominant as Raquel Rodriguez, it is easy to get confident. It is easy to stay calm and just relax. As now Raquel Rodriguez is picking up Lash Legend and slamming her down. And now looking for the quick pin. Can she get it done? One. And only a kick out at one. Lash Legend showing that Raquel Rodriguez is going to have to do a lot more. Raquel Rodriguez does not stop to whine, to complain, to doubt herself. She continues the attack on Lash Legend, and now putting some damage onto that right arm And now putting some damage into the neck and shoulder of Lash Legend. That's gotta be painful. That's gotta hurt. And now once more looking for the pin. One. And we'll kick out at one. Once more, Lash Legend able to kick out. And now tagged in, Liv Morgan is ready to put some damage into the metaphor. What is she doing? Trying to pick up Lash Legend. You gotta be kidding me. And even though she wasn't able to pick her up, she's still able to counter and puts Lash Legend down, trying to stop the tag. But the ref says the tag has been made. So even though Miss Jackson is down on the ground, stunned, the tag has been made. And she is the official superstar right now. As also outside the ring, we have Lash Legend, who's barely getting up and barely recovering. Now we have Miss Jackson going into the ring, kicking Liv Morgan, and now flying onto her. Miss Jackson has been the better of the two between her and Lash Legend. But now Liv Morgan trying to bring the metaphor down to the same level as double axe handle straight to the head. And Liv Morgan, what is she looking to do? She attacks! Oh my days, she attacks Lash Legend and now goes to Miss Jackson, stepping on her chest and just absolutely stomping on her. Liv Morgan now looking for the pin. Can she get it done? One. Oh, but only a kick out at one. The Judgment Day is going to have to do a lot more before they can even get to the count of two, let alone the count of three. Liv Morgan getting hyped up, charging up, looking to put Miss Jackson away, and now she is charged up. She is ready. She's gonna look for Oblivion, and she does it without the ropes. And now talking some smack to Lash Legend, sending her off the ring. But what is she doing? You should go for the pin instead. Can she get it done? 1, 2, 3. Yes, she does. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are still your women's tag team champions. Even though Liv Morgan wasted lots of time there, she was still able to get to the 3 count. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's NXT. We will see you guys on Friday night SmackDown. What a fantastic match. What a fantastic night this has been. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time.